snap snap oh snap snap 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어야 넌 앞을 즐기지 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이 하루만 놀아게 we down for the night oh bass bumping right oh I done lost count oh we don't rap like that we don't flex like that 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람 기분 좋은 vibes yeah 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life yeah 어디 갈까 오늘 밤 yeah 내 도착지는 space see me in the stars yeah 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해 500만 원 next 19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah running every day Yeah 손으로 모아 play Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민씨가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. Touchscreen and stats, booze off in the safe. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, Fiji water on the chain. Fake, you know, love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made it some. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
I think that first intro is the one with the one. Water. Wet.
Oh my God,
1, 2,
Ronnie.
3. Yo. gon' need a first aid kit, ain't doing the waiting. Free just like the Masons. Giant what I am, attack on Titan. A beast in your reality, something like liking. To your I'm taking a liking. There's a cup of Joe, I talk about biting. Why they mosquito, they always be biting. Striking like lightning, my watch on Ben 10. Like vitamins with the non-rubber army, and then it's the economy, cause it texting them properly. It said I pay with the paper, it said I do origami, it said okay, wiping nose, we cold, what we follow. The code, I'm an animal, you see silo. Horns on the top of the head, go. We told, just like starvers. Send a ghost, any friend, I'm on bro. None of that picky, I eat my nigga mo. Go, yo, go, go, from Chicago. Go, yo, go. Put that on go, yo, yeah, go, yo, yeah, go, yo, go. Put that on my phone. I go crazy, I Steve-O. Keep the Dragon Ball Z, pick it low. Think I'm scared to get Geronimo. Wish it would like Pinocchio knows we gon' like.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We are in Toronto, live from the home of the Raptors. And, of course, James Harden. Part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
We expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Back to Beal. Takes the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the 76ers. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his three. Now LeBron. averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Embiid in the corner. Drops in the layup for two. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Here's Beal after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Siakam for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Philadelphia. McCollum left side. Pass to Embiid. Back to McCollum. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. They have won their one matchup against this team so far. He said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
It's about playing to your strengths. You know what your identity is. Get to that aspect.
Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
5 on the clock. Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Now here's McCollum. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. A shot by McGrady, no good. Toronto trailing. And here's Barnes for 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to McGrady. And he dunks it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Beal with it. Now defended by McCollum. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Kicks it out to Siakam. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. McCollum outside. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
A shot by McGrady, no good. 3 seconds left. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers on top. They lead by 1. Stay with it.
The 76ers. 10.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success. D.A., thank you so much. Rocket 2. Here's Siakam. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Siakam's got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Pass to Achua. Raptors moving the ball around. The kick out to Porter. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Milton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And the Raptors call time here. And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Raptors with the lead. Right side, Beal. Young with no one around. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
They double team McCollum. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Outside, Beal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to James. And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Up top, Achua. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's 3 pointers off the mark. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Tucker has it in the corner. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Toronto now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Achua. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Pass to Barton. Back to Beal. 1:24 left now here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
They double-team McCollum. Pass to Thibault. On the wing, James. McCollum with the ball. Over to the left wing. The game now all-time. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And a wide-open look for Siakam. Drains the three-pointer.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
personal foul. First game foul.
44 seconds left in the first half. Back to Thibault. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Releases from 15. Again, Philadelphia.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
You hear this consistently about Thaddeus Young. He's going to do whatever you ask of him. He'll start, he'll come off the bench, but he is going to impact the game.
The drive by Barnes. Can't hit from in close. There's Embiid. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got the first bucket of the third here for the 76ers. The drive by Barnes. For 3, Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Siakam's got the game tied up here for Toronto. And Barnes comes to help. In the corner, it's James. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
4 on the clock. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium Stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
James. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors leading by 3. And stolen by Thibault. On the wing, James. And a wide open look for McCollum. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
Pass to Barton. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Barton's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And the 76ers call time here. So both teams changing it up here. And here are the 76ers now. McGrady outside. Down low. Here's Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And no good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Last break. Here come the Raptors. Beal's running. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Here's the screen. Here's McGrady. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games. One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. And he uses the glass on the way. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Embiid. Back to McGrady. And it's Thibault in the corner. Embiid wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid. Just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
The 76ers. First of all.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so here's Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Trent outside. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. With three, Siakam. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
And he nails the third. The 76ers trailed by 6. LeBron has doubled. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And he ends up missing both free throws.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Pass to Embiid. Driving inside.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
A 3 from Barnes.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Back to Barnes. All sorts of time. And again, Toronto no luck. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Here's Beal. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
McCollum left side. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Embiid inside. McCollum left side. Beal with the steal. On the wing, Barnes. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
And the 76ers call time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Barnes. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points. Pass to Tucker. And here's Embiid. Here's McGrady. Over Siakam. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A 3 from Barnes. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Well, those 3-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation. LeBron finding a way to come come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto leading by 7. Barnes looking around. Porter in the corner. And stolen by James.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Back to McGrady. Latrey. And they get it back. LeBron James on the wing. Moves back up. Shot clock at 6. McCollum no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Siakam left side. Screen by Siakam. And it's Beal in the corner. Stolen by McCollum. Embiid with it. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially...
Step and let you show.